San Francisco becomes the first city in America to top the $10 minimum wage. So congratulations for all those kids that will never find work in San Francisco. Because a minimum wage that high means that unskilled American labor, particularly children, won't get jobs. In my humble opinion, because that's the nature of that particular law. But, I mean, over $10 an hour? You're a 15-year-old kid? You're just trying to wash dishes or flip burgers? It's expensive to hire somebody that's young and inexperienced for that kind of money. It just is. But I think the economists who, if there are any, who advise the mayor of San Francisco, or the economists who advise any liberal, most of them went to Hamburger University. Oh, yes, they majored in French fries. It is amazing that a city like San Francisco will jack up the minimum wage to over $10 an hour and then encourage illegal aliens to come into their city. I believe it's a sanctuary city where they get paid under the table. You know, you liberals are such... Charles, Fort Lee, New Jersey, the great WABC. Go.
Mr. Levin, could you explain the logic of taxing senior citizens 85% of the money they get in Social Security, and then saying to working people, by the way, you don't have to pay a percentage of taxes on your income? Explain the logic of that to me.
You don't have to pay a percentage of taxes on your income. What are you talking about?
Well, they want to have a 2% break. In other words...
Oh, I see. You mean cut the payroll tax.
Well, they're taxing senior citizens 85% of whatever they get.
No, they're taxing on 85%. They're not taxing them at 85%. I get your point. And you're also saying, how can you do that? Plus, I'm trying to figure out your argument. Plus, cut the payroll. Hold on now. Plus, cut the payroll tax. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying explain the logic of taking money from senior citizens in terms of income taxes and then saying to people who are working, well, you don't have to pay Social Security tax of 2% on your income.
All right, that is what you're saying. All right, sir. I don't believe we should cut the payroll tax because I think it is, I think we should be cutting tax rates. That's what I think for everybody. But the idea that people who receive Social Security, that 85% of what they receive is eligible for taxation, is also included with whatever other income they may have, whether it's investment income and so forth. So you still have to meet a threshold to be taxed, to have an adjusted gross income to be taxed in the first place, correct?
Absolutely.
So I don't have a problem with that. I'm sorry. If you meet if you're below the adjusted gross income threshold, even with 85% of Social Security being eligible for taxation, then you don't pay taxes or you pay very little. If you're above it, that means your income, including income from other sources, then you should pay taxes. What's the problem with that?
Well, up to $10,000, you pay 10%. You pay 10%. So I mean, there's a point at which that other income is so...
Well, somebody better damn well be paying taxes. We got Medicare, we got Social Security, we've got Medicaid. If you're not going to pay some of it, even though you've contributed to it, where's the money going to come from?
Where did it come from before Mr. Bush Sr. put in his tax and then Mr. Clinton?
It wasn't Mr. Bush Sr. That came under Reagan and the Democrat Congress. I remember. I was there. And there was a big push for... Okay, you don't want to have a discussion, do you? Sir, we need to find... Well, there he goes. I'm sorry, I don't believe senior citizens should pay nothing. I don't believe millionaires should pay nothing. I don't believe 47% should pay nothing. Sorry. I could sit here like a sop and say, okay, no, if you get the social... No, of course you shouldn't pay. But for all I know, you're in $150,000, $200,000 a year. What do I know? My point is... We have a test, adjusted gross income. If you're above a certain amount or below a certain amount, that determines your tax rate. With deductions and everything else. I'm talking about adjusted gross income. And Social Security, 85% of the amount of Social Security collected is included on that. Why shouldn't it be? Income from all sources. It's not 100%, it's 85%. He didn't like that. Well, too damn bad. How about Rob, Upland, California, the great KABC? Go.
Yes. Hi, Mr. Levin.
Hello there, Mr. Rob.
I'm just wondering, is it a little too soon to start talking about the Obama Presidential Library?
Gee, what would we call it and where would it be?
Well, probably in the stockyards of Chicago, a nice parcel there somewhere.
Do you think it would have like a satellite branch in Kenya?
I think it would have an Obamacare wing.
By the way, just to piss off all the lib reporters out there, it would have an Obamacare wing?
Uh-huh.
Would they give you first aid right there and then?
No, there'd be 10-foot-tall replicas of the parts of the Constitution that it
violated.
Went against. There'd be an energy wing. Of course, it'd be dark.
That's right. No electricity in there. What else? What else? We'd have our organic garden. I wonder if Michelle Obama would be working.
Oh, there you go. There you go. The stimulus package wing. It would actually have a picture of every single person who received a job under the Obama package, stimulus package. There'd be pictures of 712 people.
I think they'd have a stimulus package wing with a sign that would say, for stimulus package, see Clinton Library. All right, my friend, thank you. Let's see, what else here? We could have our Karl Marx wing, couldn't we? Sure. You'd all have to empty your pockets before you could go in there because we can't have,